Hi, I'm Andrew Berman with the Mortgage News Network in Times Square for the MBA National Secondary Conference with Jonathan Corr, the CEO of Ellie. Jonathan, thank you for sitting with us.
Thanks for having me, Andrew. It's a pleasure.
Always great sitting down with you. I want to ask you, so what are your takeaways from the conference so far?
The conference is just a lot of energy. People are really excited about, I think, the opportunity to do something more than just focus on TRID. And so, we made a couple announcements with our coming integrations with Freddie Mac and the new Loan Product Advisor Suite, data delivery to Wells Fargo, and it's exciting. I mean, we're really starting to look at ways to further streamline the process and create a great experience for the lenders and the consumers.
That's great, and so you're at a point where you guys are innovating for the purpose of innovating, not just reacting to regulations.
Yeah, I mean, when you deal with regulations, you're innovating. You're trying to figure out how do you, make it easier, even with all the complexity around the regulation for the lender. So a lot of innovation goes in there, but now we're innovating to really, help drive more efficiencies for lenders. Create a better set of experiences, enable them to create a better experience for their consumers, for the borrower, and it's exciting.
Yeah.
People are really thinking about the opportunity going forward over the next half of the decade where, people are focused on growing their businesses.
And listen, speaking of exciting things, I mean, you guys made a huge announcement. So from what I understand, there's been a great integration with Encompass and Freddie Mac's
Yes.
loan product advisor. Talk a little bit about that, and if you can actually tell us about what that means to your clients.
It is. I think it's really exciting for our joint customers. All the lenders on Encompass, in that we're taking this new suite, which kind of runs and helps automate a lot of the processes from the beginning through quality checks all the way through final delivery, and bring that right into the origination system, right into Encompass. And so from a standpoint of helping the process go that much faster with less friction, kind of like you take the old Hot Wheels and you run it down a racetrack, right? Yeah. That's the whole idea. Is how do we help the lender and Freddie Mac get those loans through the process quickly, with high quality, being highly compliant, and creating ultimately a better experience for the consumer.
Yeah. Less friction, get it through quicker.
That's it.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. So. So now I want to ask you, what are you doing to help your clients to empower them to be able to do business mobily?
Yeah, actually, we just released earlier this year and launched it our user experience in Las Vegas in Q1, a loan officer mobile capability. So it is a mobile application, works on a smartphone, tablet, different representation based on the form factor,
right,
and really puts in the hands of the loan officer everything they need to do to get that consumer qualified. So all the way from capturing data, pulling credit, product and pricing, and ultimately being able to lock that loan for the consumer. So it's very exciting. It's been out for a short time, and it's really the first iteration of our capabilities on our next generation platform. So that's really the first thing that we're releasing, but the industry is going to see us rolling out all kinds of capabilities around third-party originators, consumer capabilities as we go through this year and into next year as well.
Exciting, really exciting. So, and do you think, because you guys have had unbelievable growth, I believe it's about 6 acquisitions over the last 6 years?
Yes.
Do you think that part of your continued growth, you're going to also look for other acquisition opportunities?
Yeah, we're always looking for acquisition opportunities. I mean, so the way we look at it is we get very in tune with our customers, and our vision is to automate everything we can between the consumer and the investor. And as we listen to our customers and see the natural next place for us to go, we then step back and say, what's the best way for us to do that? Right. Should we build it? Right? Should we go off and partner with our, some of the great industry partners we have on our network? Or if we can find the right product and team, an acquisition may make a lot of sense. And kind of look at it from that perspective. And we've been very fortunate to find some great teams that have become part of the Ellie Mae family over the last set of years, including mortgage returns and all regs and Mavent, online docs, mortgage pricing systems, and Del Mar. So always looking, but it's important because we want to find a solution and a team that is solid, that we can leverage through our distribution channel and provide value to our customers. But we also want to find a team that fits into our culture and shares our values, shares our focus on the customer, shares our focus on listening and supporting our employees to make them successful. And so that's a very important aspect of it. It's not just finding an acquisition; it's making sure it's a good fit.
Sure. So it says a lot about the acquisitions because I know product development is a huge piece of the company, and you have a very strong culture. So finding those right companies,
exactly.
When you do, it's got to be a wonderful thing.
And it is, and we've been very successful there, and so I think we'll find others, and we'll look forward to doing that along with the rest of our organic growth.
Fantastic, Jonathan. Thank you for sitting with us. Appreciate it.
I really enjoyed it. Thanks, Andrew.
And I'm Andrew Berman for the Mortgage News Network. Thank you for watching.